Hello, welcome to a new video. In this video, we will be covering the global and local variable and storage class of a variable. So before starting, I request you to subscribe to the channel and so that you get all the notifications on time. So first topic is local variable, then comes global variable, then comes storage class. So we can also include some programs for the topics. Now, first one is local variable. So as the name suggests, what is a local variable? It is used within a function. So we are using all these things inside a function. Variable. If you take a function, it will be declared inside the function and used there. So that is what local variable is. Another one is global variable. So global variable is declared outside the function, but it can be used throughout the program. And for that you need a scope resolution operator. It is known as scope resolution operator, so that it can be used throughout. Let's see in detail what these are, and storage classes also we can see after this. Let's go to the topic. Let's check what is the local variable. So two types of variables are used in this thing. One is local variable, another one is global variable. So the classification is like this. Local variable, what it means is any variable that is declared within the body of a function. So inside the function you are going to declare any variable and it will be evaluated within the function. It will be known only inside the function. So let's compare it to any local person. A person who is local to an area, he will be known only in that locality. The same way, consider the function as a person who is local, who will be identified in a particular function or inside a particular function. Once you come out of the function, the variable doesn't have any existence. So the another term we have to see here is scope of a variable. That means till what place or where the portion and until what portion of the program the variable is retained in the memory. That means where the variable's usage is there, and after that the variable becomes nothing to the program. The scope of the local variable is a function where it is defined. So we say scope of that particular variable, that particular local variable is a function where it is defined. So that place where the variable is being identified. A variable can be local to a function or compound statement. Cut the last statement. Next one is global variable. So a variable that is declared outside the function is known as global variable. Local inside the function, global is outside the function. So anything that is global is the globe. So same way in a function, when you take a function, this variable will not be declared inside the function, but it is somewhere outside. Consider this int s is declared outside your function, but this can be used in your function using a scope resolution operator like this, double column. This is scope resolution operator. Using this you can use this global variable into your function, and scope of such variable extends till the end of the program. So how you can increase the scope of that variable, that global variable, by using the scope resolution operator, and it remains till the end of your program. Till the program gets over, this variable will be known to the whole program. It should be defined at the beginning before any function is defined. So before you write the prototype of the function, declare that variable. If in a program variable is declared as local as well as global, A represents the local variable. A is declared as local as well as global. Same variable with two different things, if you identify it, it will be known as a local variable. So we can check some programs that we understand better. And this is the operator represent the global variable, and this scope resolution operator. It's very important. What is the symbol of scope resolution operator? So if you see this program, this is an example of global and local variable. So here a program is written, and here you can see this variable C is given the value as A. The variable is C and its value is assigned as character A. The program starts. So this thing that is being written is global variable. So this is the starting of your main function. So the program execution always starts with main. That already we know. Now another character C, the same name is used. Here also C and here also it is used C. So character C takes the value as B this time. So this value is local to this function. And then you display the local variable, and then you display the global variable using the scope resolution operator. Let's check here how it is displayed. Local variable directly you can display. Since global variable is outside the function, you have to use this scope resolution operator. You can see double scope resolution operator is used, then the variable is used. This is how it works. Now let's check this program given here. This is the program given where your variable m is assigned as 2. So it is assigned before the main function. So what happens? This variable is global and something is defined inside your function, that is again the same variable with a value, and some calculation is happening here, like m takes a new value of 10 multiplied by the scope resolution of m. That means this global is being accessed here. So 10 into your value 2 will be taken in this part. So let's check how it works. So what should be the value of this m? When it is displaying the value m, it should be 20. The same value 20 is displayed here. You can see in your output. Next line says something, that means scope resolution operator, and you can give a little space if you want. And what you have to display, something that you have accessed using the scope resolution operator. So what is that you have accessed? That is global variable, and your global variable is 2. So that 2 should be displayed at this place. Next one, when it comes out of the loop, again it has to display the value m. Okay, still it is inside the main function. So again m has the value, what is the local value of m? It is 50. So that value is displayed here. Again it is scope resolution variable. You can see same thing is displayed with a scope resolution variable. So what it is? Scope resolution variable is used for accessing the global variable. So here the variable m takes the value 2 in this case. So that 2 will be given as the value for m, since scope resolution operator is being used here. So that is how the different outputs you get here for the same value m. So m takes both local variable and global variable. So the next topic that we are going to see is variables and storage class in C++ with some examples. So storage classes are used to describe a characteristic of a variable and function. Variable or a function. So the definition of storage class is the characteristic of your variable or a function will be identified. It determines the lifetime, visibility, default value, and storage location of your variable. Okay, so these are the general introduction of storage class. Syntax, if you see how you will be writing the syntax of a storage classes, you have different types of storage class. Syntax of writing storage classes, the type of storage class, give a space, then write your variable data type. That means what kind of variable data type you're going to use it, whether it is integer or whatever it is, and then write your variable or identifier name, variable name. So this is you have to leave a space and then write all three. This is the syntax of your storage class. So we have got to learn four storage classes. First one is automatic, second one is register, third one is static, and the fourth one is extern. So let's see what are these and how they are different from each other. If you see here, you can see these are the storage classes. Automatic, the word is auto and its lifetime, so where this is available, and visibility is either it is local or global, that information you will be getting. So let's see one by one what they mean, and this chart is very important to understand, and it may help you how to use that. So let's check one by one what they are. So next topic is auto storage class. So what do you understand by automatic storage class is, if you check automatic, the keyword that you have to use is auto, and lifetime of that particular variable, sorry, lifetime of that particular variable will be inside the function block, and local, visibility is local, so it is visible locally. And what does it mean? Let's check. So the first one is auto storage class. So we can automatic storage class. So what does it mean? The thing is, default class of all the variables declared inside a block. Auto storage class, whatever variables you have locally declared can be accessed when you use this automatic storage class for that variables. Okay, we can see an example and understand how it is. So the word or the keyword that you have to use is auto. Okay, and then the scope is local, as we have seen, it is local. The default value that is given to the variables are garbage values, and lifetime is till the program, till the end of the scope where it is visible. Okay, we can see an example and understand better. This is a program of automatic storage class. You can see here it is a normal program where you have to use a class. So you have to use a function with this name. Okay, any name is being used. You can give any function name, that's fine. Now our aim is to show the auto class how it works. So how the variables are declared is, you can declare the variables, either it can be int, float, char, or whatever it is. So everything has its own values, and then you are printing. That's very normal how you print a variable, just by giving a cout abcd that can be displayed usually in a function. That is a normal program. But what is the use of this particular function is the execution starts from main, and you are calling this storage class here, and it has to the storage class is being used here, and the this is function calling. So we are calling the function auto storage class inside main function, and then the control goes to this particular function, and whatever is done here will be displayed to you. So the values which are local variables, that is this int, float and everything, will be displayed. That's what an auto storage class does. Okay, you can use any function name, and here you have to call it inside main function. So though the variables are local inside the storage class, it can be accessed here. Okay, so those variables will be displayed, that it do hello, how are you, and everything will be displayed to you. You can see the result. So next one is register storage class. So what is the use of register storage classes? It is similar to your automatic similar to your automatic storage class. Next one is it helps to store the values in the register. If register is not available, then it will store in the memory. So other things are similar to your automatic, and register is the keyword for using the variable that you want to identify it as register. So scope of this, if you check the scope, this local, similar to your automatic. Default value is garbage value, lifetime, end of the scope, till the end of the scope. If any free register is not available, then memory will be used for storing the variables. Okay, so next one is extern storage class. Storage class or extern storage class. What is a specialty is the variable is declared elsewhere, and the value assigned to that can be overwritten in a different block. So if any function has a value, function 1 has any value inside that, like let's say be 10. Okay, so it is being declared here. Later you in function 2 you can invoke this value, and you can use this value, and also you can make some changes to that value, like b is equal to a plus 2 or something like that. Okay, so that is possible here in this extern storage class, and the name the word is extern. So again, scope is global. Since scope is global, you can use it outside global. And default value assigned will be 0, and lifetime is end of the program. Okay, let's check an example for this. So this is a program for extern storage class. So we can see one by one. Here x is a variable that is declared, and in this is the function used to show your external storage class. So here, if you see out demonstrating external class, that message will be displayed as such. Now here extern keyword is used with int of x. That means x is a variable of integer type and extern keyword is used. So that means the compiler is being informed that the variable x is an external variable. That means it is defined somewhere and you can change the value inside. And then here if you see x is 2, now x value becomes 2, since for extern the default value can be 0 or default value is 0. So x converts to 2 at this point of time. So that is totally possible, and that is a function of, that is a property of your extern storage class, and that message is displayed here. And then printing happens, and this inside the main function, that storage class is being called, then only the execution happens. If you just write it here like this is a function that is with the name extern storage class is only declared and definition is there, but it is not called. Until and unless it is called, execution doesn't happen. So that you have to take care, write the definition of your function and then write the main function, call the function, then only the execution is visible to you. Okay, so let's run this program. You see here value of variable x declared as 0. Why it is 0? Because of the default value 0 and modified value is 2. The changed value is 2. Next one is static storage class. So what is the specialty of static storage classes? They have the property to preserve their value even after it comes out of the book. Preserve the value of variable even after they are outside the scope, and it is initialized only once and exists until the termination of the program. So any variable that is static will be having the value throughout the program, and when the program ends, then only it will lose its property or it will lose its value. So if you go for scope, scope is local default value, it takes as 0. Some values take garbage value, that means any value it will take, but this takes 0. And lifetime is end of the program. When the program ends, static variable also loses its value. Till that it is available. So let's check with one program here. This is the program for static variable. So if you see here, a function is there, static function. It has some value like static keyword is used. If you see, this static is the keyword for this. Count is a variable with 0 value, and count plus plus is done and return the count. Return means return value to the function. So a function variable static variable having a value 0, some changes are made to it, this one. Another one is non-static function, that means another function with this name is being created. A very normal variable C count is used, same variable name is used, but here you can see no static word is written here. So we can see what is the difference between that keyword static, what change does it make. So same thing, both the function, the only thing it has is the different names it is using, and the variable of the storage class is not given here. Now create a main function and then inside that call both the functions. So static function is called twice. So what should be happening here? So both time the value of count should be displayed to you. Okay, and if you see this first function, what happens, 0 is the value, count plus plus makes it as 1. Now count becomes 1 and it is called 2 times in the main function. So second time its value will be 2. Okay, so 1 and 2 both variables value will be displayed here accordingly. Another one is In the main function again, non-static functions are called, or non-static functions are invoked here. So what happens? Let's check what happened here. Here the keyword is not count. So if you see here, the value of count is 0. It becomes 1 at next time, and that will be returned. Again, when it starts this non-static function, again it will start with 0, and then again the count becomes 1. So that value goes on again and again. The value will, every time the function is called, what will happen? The value will not be changing. It will be acting according to the function. But static's property is that it preserves its value, and based on that value, next operation takes place. That's why the value becomes 1 and then 2 here. If you check the output here, the value is 1 this time, second time. You invoke this non-static variable, again it will be 1 only. But for the static variable, it will be 2. Let's check once more. If you write this line one more time, we can check what will be the output. Okay, so let's run this program. See here, third time the value of static variable becomes 3 because it preserves this value 2. Then based on that operation takes place. Whereas for the non-static variable, the value is again 1 because we have not used. Why that happens is because we have not used the word static here. Okay, so by this your topic storage class is done. The topic is done, and do subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends so that it can be useful for them too. Let's see in the next video.